Hi Maram, my name is Bev. I'll be correcting your two tasks today. Okay, so let's start with task 2. First of your word count is only 226. This is serious because if you are under the word count, you actually lose a whole point in your task response. Okay, so do keep to the word count. Okay, it doesn't need to be more than 250, but it has to be a minimum of 250 so you don't lose any points. Okay, so it is undeniable that technology has progressively evolved. Make sure your spelling is correct. Okay, no O there. And has been seamlessly is actually with an A. Okay, integrated into our lives over the past, I would say just decade. I would say decades. Okay, all right. It is believed that adapting to the advancement of technology can widely expedite such lovely vocabulary, such cumbersome activities as, if you say such, then you need to give an example, okay? Otherwise, you just need to say can widely serve to expedite cumbersome activities or even eliminate them altogether. And eliminate is with an I, E-L-I, eliminate, okay? Them altogether. Full stop. Furthermore, technology has helped to broaden our knowledge base, okay? Intelligence is an inherent thing, okay? Knowledge you gain, okay? This essay will serve to illustrate how integration of technology can be effective at home as well as in education. Okay. Or you might want to say as well as in educational systems, because you're referring to schools and universities. Okay. Firstly, space, there is ample evidence to suggest, lovely phrase, that using modern innovations has made our lives easier, full stop. Great sentence. This is because it helps people to have product that would reduce intensive labor. I think you want to say, this is because people have access to products to assist them in completing labor-intensive tasks, okay? Or tasks that are simply a waste of time, full stop, okay? These products have made our lives much smoother and more convenient, okay? For instance, modern appliances such as washing machines, okay, washing machines, dishwashers, and microwaves have saved or save a great deal of time for housewives, with the E, S-E, okay, for housewives, as well as reducing the reducing the amount of physical effort required, okay. Therefore, by introducing these technological devices into our lives, it has made them easier and more convenient. Okay. Secondly, it is widely assumed that adapting to modern innovations has encouraged people to be more productive. I don't know if it's encouraged them or maybe assisted them to be more productive. This is due to the fact that it helps people, especially students, to grow their cognitive skills by increasing the usage of the internet in their research. Okay? Research without the ES is already in plural. Okay? I don't know if that really makes sense. This is due to the fact that it helps people, especially students, increase their, again, it would be to increase their knowledge base, because they have easy access to the internet, which many students refer to when conducting research. Okay? For instance, educational studies from certain schools across the UK, only one though, have shown that a large proportion of learners acquire knowledge and know-how simply by navigating the internet. Full stop. Thus, it is clear, no S, that the implementation of technology in the learning process can improve a student's intelligence, if you're going to use apostrophe S like that. If you have no a, then you need to have S apostrophe, plural possession. Okay? To conclude, benefits can be derived from the exploitation of modern machines at home, as it often helps learners to acquire knowledge and brilliance. There's two separate ideas here, okay? So you need to conclude, two of the benefits that stand out the most, okay, is that where we can use technology in education, okay, as well as using equipment at home that helps, as well as using modern equipment at home. Okay, you've got two different ideas there. Keep them as two different sentences. Okay. Okay, you need to be careful about making easy slips with spelling. Okay, I'm sure you know the spelling of these words, and I know that you're probably under pressure to get this done, but in the exam, you're also under pressure, okay? So the spelling needs to come second nature. Be careful with your spelling, okay? It brings down your mark significantly. You're making a very good argument here. Your task response is good, okay? But you would lose quite a lot. I mean, your task response here could be easy as 6, and it would bring it down to a 5. You would lose almost the whole point for task response. By not having the word count, okay? And then you would lose a lot of marks with spelling, okay? And these are things that can be easily addressed and can bring up your marks by a whole point, okay? It makes a huge difference. Okay, right, now, so let's look at task 1. I don't have the bar chart in front of me, so I'm going to be correcting this purely on your English. Okay, the bar chart shows the forecast should have an E, visits to 4 European cities, namely, okay, and then semicolon, London, Paris, Madrid, and Istanbul, and the and should be as lowercase, from 3 Western nations, semicolon, Canada, Mexico, and the United States, okay, capital U, all right, and the United States, okay, right. It is noticeable that Americans tended to favor you can say from the bar graph, it is expected that Americans will be the majority to visit Paris in 2018, while Canadians are more likely to prefer Istanbul as their destination of choice. Okay, full stop. Madrid, however, it is expected that Madrid will be visited by the majority of visitors to Madrid will be from Mexico. Okay. It is predicted, London doesn't predict, it is predicted that around 80,000 Americans will travel to London in the next 4 years. Okay. However, the number of Canadians visiting London is likely to be only in the region of 45,000. And it also stands out, or it's noticeable, or it is clear that London is the least popular among Mexican visitors, with the number only predicted to be 20,000. Okay, it is anticipated that Madrid will receive an equal number of American and Mexican visitors, with a number in the region of 55,000, whereas only half this number can be expected from Canadian visitors. Okay. You say latest visitors will be more interested in Istanbul. You're referring to Canadians. I think what you want to say here, the latter, or you might want to say instead, it is anticipated that Canadians will be more interested in visiting Istanbul in 2018, with the number anticipated to be in the region of 55,000. Okay. Be very careful when you're describing charts who you are referring to, whether it's countries or people. Okay. Again, you've got what I call easily correctable spelling errors. Okay, that make a huge difference to your overall mark. You have picked up everything that you needed to outline. Again, your word count is only 110. It must be a minimum of 150. You will lose significant points with this. Okay, so make sure you actually count your words, and it must meet the minimum requirement. Okay, and be careful of your spelling. All right. Okay, take a look at those and do some revisions. Okay, good effort though. Thank you.